Hoists it high, and Jed Spence has to knock behind. Mexico corner. England just starting to look a little bit laboured. Konsa there really struggling to stay with Gallardo. There's no way Konsa was going to block that cross. He's just stretching out his calves as well. I think England are really going to feel it next 10 minutes or so. You can feel the anxiety from up here. So they take off the right back, Jorge Sanchez. And on comes central midfielder Alvaro Fidalgo of Real Betis, who was born in northwestern Spain, but Mexico is his team. Corner ball. Mexico packing the box. Pickford comes. Not sure if he got anything on it. He did. It's a corner. Yeah, I can understand that change. They don't need defenders now, Mexico, because England struggling to get to the halfway line. So send on another attacking midfielder, because you're dominating the ball, you're dominating the game. England deeper than my feet have been in the floods of Mexico since we've been here. Alvarado in, corner again. Time here in Mexico City has just gone at 20 to 9. The game has started an hour late. Has really made up for it. Alvarado trying to pick someone out in green, though it's easier said than done. Oh, free header! It couldn't be directed towards goal. Quiñones is coming in round the back as well. But Alvarez wondering how he hasn't made that 3 each. Well, it's an away swinging corner, but it's fairly flat. Doesn't leave the 6-yard box, and it's just a mistimed header from the experienced midfielder. Sometimes you just have to take your headphones off here to sample the noise, as it is for the vast majority of this crowd. Another change coming. Guillermo Martinez, another striker who plays here in the city for Pumas. You cannot take your eyes off this as we enter the final 10 of normal time. Mexico, Mexico, chant the home fans. Is their World Cup going to come crashing down here? England away again through Bellingham, but they just cannot get out of their own defensive third. Mexico substitution, and they're going to take off Julian Quiñones. It's not a game for him now, is it? The space in behind has gone. Yeah, but it's still a big call. You World Cup top scorer to take him off. It's brave from Aguirre, but it does make sense. Aguirre said before that it'd be boring if everyone rated him and praised him. He quite likes the fact that sometimes he gets things said against him that not everyone will agree with. Keeps football interesting. Vasquez, Fidalgo. Low, but touched on and over. Over by Santiago Jimenez. Yeah, it's a difficult chance. He's moving on to the ball. It's a pacey ball in as well. He's just looking to flick it goalwards, just gets underneath it too much. The England fans trying to give Harry Kane and co some support, but getting absolutely drowned out here by this home fan. This home crowd, rather. Mexico have each of the last 5 attempts in this game, and the onslaught keeps on coming. Fidalgo. Everyone over halfway now for Mexico, bar the goalkeeper. Alvarado in. Such a cluster of bodies in there, which in the end is England's game. There's maybe a bit of good fortune there for Marc Guéhi, but he deserves it because he's aggressive. He's got 3 green shirts around him, but he attacks the ball, gets his head on it. 5 goals, a red card, 2 penalties. What more do you want? These 2 teams have given so much, but one of them will end tonight. But Mexico trying to force extra time here with an equaliser. England defending well enough. Back out to Edson Alvarez. who's still contracted to an English club, West Ham United in the East End of London, who spent the season on loan on the Asian side of Istanbul at Fenerbahce. Gallardo trying to get his yard, Konsa going every inch of the way with him. It's a Mexico corner. England have been claiming that the call should be reversed here, and it has been. Sometimes player reaction is something to go off. Of course, the referee not going off it, but from our point of view, you can sometimes tell when a referee might have got something wrong. Just maybe a slight slip there from Dan Burn, bounced the ball, caught him out, but gets Spence round on the cover. Brilliant reactions, not once but twice. Concentration levels absolutely key for England especially, but for Mexico as well, because they've got to do everything right now. Spence goes up, here's Kane. England still driving themselves with Bellingham. Jimenez can't hold it. A real physical battle there, and he's given away the free kick. That's brilliant from Konsa, just uses his strength, gets his body in between man and ball. It's what England need. Cheap free kick, just aggressive defensive play. They get the free kick, just slows Mexico's momentum down. England get back on the ball. They manage to get into the Mexico half. Tick tock goes the clock. If you're a fan of England right now, it's going mighty slow. If you're a fan of Mexico, it's probably going too quick. But the neutrals in the middle, they're enjoying every second. Rice, the ball in that was difficult to attack. I think very, very congested in there. Bellingham emerges with it. But his two goals had England 2-0 up. And it was never going to be easy for either side. Vamos, shout the home crowd as Mexico come again. Gallardo. Alvarez. Alvarado.
England과 멕시코 뭐라 하대요?
England with bodies in there. Fans behind the goal for Santiago Jimenez.
화장실이네.
Well, Raul Jimenez, or someone at least, was pulled down. They're claiming it was a shirt pull. I think there's three England defenders around. I think it's Raul Jimenez, and he's convinced that he was grabbed hold of. No penalty, says the referee. Arms outstretched. He'll be forgiven for thinking this is the World Cup final, let alone a round of 16 tie. Everything on the line here for these two. Gallardo. Fidalgo has time and space. Pickford comes, and crucially gets there. Fidalgo. They're trying to find the room, trying to find that quality from wide areas. This is attack versus defence. They do it so often in training. Raul Jimenez trying to turn. Offside flag goes up, and England can breathe. Yeah, I think that's it. He round on the cover. It's got a bit of the Jimenez shirt. I think I mentioned it earlier, positive goalkeeper from Jordan Pickford. He's going to need to keep doing that just to alleviate the pressure, the understandable pressure his centre halves in particular are going to be under here. Exhilarating and exhausting for everyone. It has been emotionally draining. Fans young, fans old, enjoying this right to the very end. Now, there might be a few tears shed here if the score stays as is at the moment. Just pity those who are in bed and unable to watch. Gallardo stones out. Konsa further, although he sent it back. Bellingham with the overhead away. England keeping it tight, keeping it narrow. Alvarado. Trying to find that yard. Bit of luck there for Mexico. They come back out with Lira. Diving header away by Bird again. Heavy touch. Bellingham might have gone in for that. Does go in for that and does win the ball. Here's Kane. No foul. The referee right on it. Raul Jimenez. Gallardo. Hoists it. Stands it up towards Raul Jimenez. It was towards Santiago of the same name. 2 minutes left of the 90 and then all eyes on the fourth official. No one dare leave. No one has the guts. Fidalgo. He winds up for the effort. Straight at Pickford who spills it, but will grab it second time around. It's fairly comfortable for the England goalkeeper, plenty of power, and I think Bellingham just gets maybe a slight touch, takes some of the pace off it, but it's right at the England goalkeeper, it's where he wants it. There have actually only been 3 attempts on target for both teams combined since the half-time whistle. Plenty of attempts overall, and neither goalkeeper massively tested, aside from the goals themselves. Javier Aguirre might be in the final minutes as Mexico head coach here, because Rafa Marquez, his assistant, is going to take over from him following this World Cup. Morgan Rogers coming on here for Harry Kane, which is surely fresh legs at this stage. The armband is handed over and John Stones will take control of the team, but Kane departs the scene. And as it stands, no surprise, Harry Kane, the match winner. Morgan Rogers of Aston Villa. It's the man who comes on here. Looks like Bellingham's going to play the furthest forward at the moment. Certainly aimed towards him here from Stones. He's lost it. He's given away the free kick. Be careful, Bellingham. A yellow card for him in the closing stages here would see him ruled out of any potential quarter-final. Added time, 11 minutes to come. 11. Is there going to be quite the finale here for Mexico to force extra time? Pickford comes again and holds it. Yeah, it's not the greatest ball in. But again, the England goalkeeper's got to be positive, make his mind up early, come off his line, be brave. It's 3 occasions now he's done that. Well, it's been this stage so often for Mexico where they've fallen out of the group stage in Qatar 4 years ago. Before that, 7th consecutive round of 16 exits for them. 15 attempts to 5 for Mexico overall in this game. But Mexico ultimately on the wrong end of the scoreline at the moment. Lira. Fidalgo. Gallardo. England sprinting to reach him. Fidalgo. Gallardo. Off Concert. And it runs for a corner to Mexico. They're running out of time. Tired mentally, tired physically. But have they got something more to give in this phenomenal game of football? In by Gutierrez, Pickford again. He's really backed himself in those situations recently. Here's Fidalgo. Alvarado. Gutierrez. Long and past everyone. That's just that sense of urgency now for Mexico. They're just overcooking their balls into the box. Yes, England have got the defensive numbers, a positive goalkeeper, but Mexico so far have found that crossing quality they desperately need. Pickford taking his time. Thomas Tuchel's men almost over the line. They will take a victory any which way possible. Juan Carlos Osorio, the former Colombia head coach, said it was going to be altitude v attitude tonight. Have England just about got that right if they do get there? I think this will be an incredible result for them, considering what they've been through during the course of the game. There's still a long, long way to go, though. 8 minutes thereabouts left. Gordon. England unable to spring a counter in this kind of position yet, but Bellingham has gone for goal here, absolutely way out, an effort on target. Spence was running away to his left-hand side, he puts a hand up in apology. Mexico starting to get desperate. They've got to get bodies forward, they've got to get good quality deliveries in there. Vasquez. Gallardo on his swinger, and so improved.
It's so difficult when you're chasing the game, the clock is running down, just to make the right choices, make the right decisions. It's so difficult because you're chasing the game and you rush things.
Heart rates of everyone in this stadium right now going through the roof. But this is why we love it. This is why we're all involved. For nights like this, it's what makes it the greatest sport there's ever been. England desperate for the throw in there. Thomas Tuchel and his coaching staff absolutely livid that they haven't got the decision. The throw goes Mexico's way and it's already been taken. Tuchel is going absolutely crazy at the assistant down in front of us here. But Mexico continue. They're not bothered. Fidalgo. They need to get the ball in. Now they do. And it's left. And England had it covered.
It's a great shout there from Jordan Pickford. He knows the ball is been overhit. He screams at his defenders to duck underneath it. Stones hears him.
Takes a brave man to move out of the way in that situation. Nails down to the bottom. England players off the field watching on now from a letterbox view beneath us. Mexico flooding forward with numbers as they have to do. Gallardo. Fidalgo. Raul Jimenez going for the overhead. That would have been absolutely incredible. A dangerous attempt given who was attacking him from behind, but he can score any kind of goal. That's what makes him so special. There are still over 5 minutes for England to hold out here. Still 5 minutes for Mexico to take this to another 30. Fidalgo. Alvarez, blocked by Rice. There hasn't really been a passenger in this game in recent times, but we haven't mentioned him for such a long time.
The England players just putting their bodies on the line there. First Dan Burn, then Declan Rice. It's what's needed.
Edson Alvarez. Fidalgo. Alvarez. Is the Azteca about to fall flat? A small pocket of England fans who are really going through the mill right now. Back out and over to this near side. Fidalgo. They keep switching it. They keep trying to move England around. Gallardo. Oh, that's better. Raul Jimenez. Such a versatile player in the way he can adjust, but just couldn't quite get over it.
Yeah, even for an experienced striker, that is a really difficult chance. Normally just sweep your left foot to that. He's trying to get it, adjust his body, take it with the instep of his right boot. Really difficult opportunity.
There are fans around us with their head in their hands on their head. Whichever way they're doing it, they are really struggling to watch this right now because their dream is about to be shattered. England throw. Been reasonably quiet, 10 or 15 minutes by this game standards. You get the feeling there might be another big moment in it before we close. Bellingham throwing his arms up in the air there, and that is a very, very silly yellow card for him to pick up. As he riles the Mexico fans, he is out of the quarter-final if England get there.
That is absolutely devastating. Of course, you just want to see this game through, but Bellingham, how naive was that?
Also a yellow card, I think, for Jordan Henderson, one of the England subs there, who was doing something the referee didn't like on the sideline. England have the ball, something they haven't had for quite some time. Mexico pushing. Vasquez goes into the book as well. Spence sliding in. He did win the ball, but he does concede the corner.
Yeah, it's actually somewhat of a surprise to see Spence out there. We were told he was injured, wouldn't play any part in the game, but he's had to really dig deep.
Mexico down the 10 themselves at the moment. They've got a player down off the field.
8 minutes 我要这样。
Well, they have made all their subs.